Leo. Welcome to Make All the Things with me. I am live on Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I go live as part of a collaboration. We are the Artistry Collective. It is Shauna from Frapps Scraps. She goes live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am Leo from Make All the Things with me. I go live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Kristy from Kristy's Crafty Cottage goes live at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can find the links to their channels in my description below. So come on in and say hi. This is a live broadcast. So if you are watching it not live, you're going to have a lot of chit chat. You can just fast forward to the project. I am going to be making a tiered tray tonight. I haven't made one in a really long time. Hi Regina, how are you? Welcome my friend. It's been a while, right? Laurel, hey! How are you my friend? How are you? It was so good to see you last week. I may have to run some errands tomorrow, so I might pop in and say hi. Maybe, depends how I feel. I could just maybe stay in bed all day and watch YouTube. I don't know. Let's see. And there is Lavon. Hello, my friend. How are you? Thank you for being here. I am drinking my tea. Allergy season. It's been raining again. And every time it rains, it kicks up all those mold spores. I don't know. Whatever it is, it just makes me feel yucky. Everything aches. Sunshine makes me happy. Staying in bed is awesome, right? Especially in the middle of the week. All right, friends. So I went to Dollar Tree, and usually I've made only one other tiered tray, and what I use as the base is a pizza pan and some candlesticks, and then a pie tin. But when I was going around looking for the supplies, hey Judy, how are you my friend? I found this little serving tray. I guess it's in honor of the Eagles winning the Super Bowl. And I scuffed it up because I'm going to be painting it. I just sanded it. I don't know if you could see, but it's all scuffed up. It's plastic, so I'm thinking that by sanding it, the paint will stick to it better. You love sunshine. Yes. Oh, it's so sad when it rains. Although every once in a while I do enjoy a good rain, right? It's like a reset day, but we've had like 2 weeks of rain and maybe 1 or 2 days of sunshine that popped in there. I also grabbed the burner cover sets. This right here. These make amazing tiered trays. You could just use these two. I think there's 2, right? Yeah, 2. This one says, "It's nice to be home." I love that saying. It's so nice to be home. So you could just make a tiered tray out of these, right? You just paint this. I would use the other side like this, and then I'm going to use a candlestick, and it'll sit like this, or you can double it up like I did on my other one. But the problem was I only have 1 of these, but 2 of these is really nice. And I just took my tiered tray apart. I have my little salt and pepper shakers on it, my little knickknacks, and you know, it would sit like this. So 2 is nice. It gives you a good height. But then I found, I was watching Shauna, looking through my stash, I found this little lighthouse, or this little lantern, wood lantern, also from Dollar Tree. And I was thinking maybe that would work. No, I don't like that. 2 would be better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue it together like this. Later on, go to Dollar Tree. Hey Karen, hey Alicia from Shard and Sign Shack. How are you, my friend? I do have this. They don't match, but I don't know. I don't know. What do you think? This work? I mean, it might. We could try it. Be something different. All right. Let me get to painting. I'm going to put these, and I am going to use this. I'm going to put this away. This will be a project for another day. But that's how these are going to look. Like this. And then you could decorate it any way you like. I would have preferred like a wood candlestick if you have like naughty kitties or naughty pets. All right, I'm going to start to painting. And I am using chalk paint. I find chalk paint paints the best on plastic and, hi Paula, plastic and metal. All right. And this is Adirondack White. Now, you guys know I always have such a hard time choosing colors. I had made that other tier tray forever and I couldn't decide what color to paint it, so I just painted it gray and I just did a little bit of distressing on it. And there is Shauna from Frapps Scraps. Oh my goodness, I loved your tags tonight. Foam brush usually works best on plastic, glass, and metal. And this is definitely going to take a couple coats. So the first coat will be my base coat. I just give it a quick coat. Not worried about coverage. I'm going to worry about when I have to dry it. You know, if time wasn't an issue, I could just let it sit and dry naturally. Although chalk paint does dry quick. And this is drying really quick. It has been raining, warm, and muggy this week. In the Northeast, so it has not been fun. So, has anyone made a tiered tray before? Or do you just buy them? You can make them for so much less than what it costs in the store. Sometimes even the really small ones are so expensive. And even like when Michael's has their clearance sales, it's still a little bit pricey. And this, $2.50, $5. And some paint, which you know you already have at home. You don't have rain today in Washington? Now, isn't Washington a rainy state, or is that the coast? Right? Have I heard that like central and eastern Washington, not as much rain, the weather is like beautiful all year round, right? Or am I just like imagining that fact? So here is my first coat. And this is what it looks like on the other side. I'm just going to flop it over because it's pretty much dry. I wish I would have grabbed a fatter foam brush. This one seems kind of like floppy. So how has your week been? Warm and raining in Southwest Ontario, Canada. It's kind of like that here too, warm and muggy and raining, and it's yucky. I had the air conditioner on at work. And of course, as always, there's always conflict when it comes to the air conditioning. There's those that are always cold, those that are always hot. And even when I was one of those that was always cold, I always bundled up. I wear a long sleeve under my scrubs all the time. So if you work with a lot of women, then you know what I'm talking about. I think the next coat, I'm going to use the paintbrush. It might go quicker. I'm not liking how this foam brush is so flimsy. Oh, and I do want to let you know that dress in layers, exactly. Beautiful and warm in Ohio. Sunny days in the forecast for the next 6 months. Lavon. She is in fiery Arizona. That always cracks me up. Oh goodness. I had envisioned this to be like those enamel dishes. Is it a dish, a container, a bowl? All right, I think I'm going to switch to paintbrush. Oh, I was saying tomorrow I will be live with Lori from Farmhouse Stencil Shop. We're going to be doing some primitive crafting with a pickle jar. So you won't want to miss that. We will be going live 1 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Eastern. In surgery, you always had temperature battles. Always. One of the doctors who's always hot, he got some kind of like fanny pack that cools him. So he wears it on his back and it like just lowers his temperature. I'm like, I think I might need to get me one for the summer. So funny. All right, I said I was switching to a brush, right? And next week, I am also hosting a patriotic collab. The release date will be next Tuesday, the 20th. I believe the 20th. Yes. You have it helps with hot flashes so much. Wait, you have a, what is that? I need to know what that is. You want to go where Lavon is. You're always cold. Lavon's in Arizona. You cannot go to Arizona, Laurel. Laurel. Oh my goodness, did that just come out of my mouth? You cannot go to Arizona. No, 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 no. I will not allow that. It's bad enough that we're like, we work 45 minutes apart, half an hour apart. Okay, with this second coat, it's working great with the brush. Road trip. All right, let's go. Oh my God, I bet it's like probably the most beautiful car trip ever just to go out west. That's one of my husband's dreams, to drive out west. See how much better it's looking? I thought this would be fun. I've been wanting to make a tiered tray, or to have a tiered tray downstairs. The naughty kitty's getting less naughty. You need to visit Arizona as Tim Holtz lives there. Oh, goodness. Does he really? Okay, road trip. Where in Arizona does he live? He's Levon, prepare the guest rooms. We are coming. You meet up with him for Starbucks once a month. Wait, do you really see him, or are you just being like sassy? Because that's really cool. Does he live near you? Not your neighborhood? Oh my goodness. Prescott is about 90 minutes away. Prescott, okay. 90 minutes isn't bad. I'd go find a Starbucks there to see if Tim Holtz hangs out. I used to watch him live, like when he would go live all the time. Beautiful place. We'll go into Sedona. Okay. Sounds like a plan. As soon as Laurel and I hit the lotto, we'll buy an RV and we'll just trek across the country, visit all my crafty friends. Boy, the paint is not flowing tonight. I hope I don't end up spending the whole hour on this. I think I would like to decorate this for all the seasons and make little tiny tiered tray. Maybe next week we'll work on some tiered tray DIYs. We'll fill this up. Because I love minis. Levon, Sedona's gorgeous. You haven't been there since 2010. I was out, I've never been to Arizona. I was out west. We went out when I was 16, which was a long, long time ago. And we went to California, traveled around Southern California a little bit. And then, of course, my parents took us to Vegas. Well, they wanted to go Vegas, so, you know, we had to go. Is this my second coat? You have family somewhere in New York? Where? Somewhere where? Are you close to them? Maybe you can come visit. I'm just right up the river from New York City. Lavon, if you're there, did you remember to share me into the us group? Your aunt is a chef at a fancy resort in the mountains. I'm in the mountains. Ooh, let me know where. There's some resorts around here. I'm not in the upstate mountains. Your first visit to Arizona was to Tucson. You loved it there too. I think I need to travel more. Maybe someday. Oh my goodness. So when you paint on plastic, it takes a few coats. When I did those little Kindle, I don't know if you can see them, but those right there, those are the plastic condiment bowls from Dollar Tree. They took about 3 coats as well. It's fun how you can turn just a piece of plastic into something so beautiful and so fancy. You don't even know that it's plastic and from Dollar Tree. Shelby from Red Brick Home Crafts. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, my friend. Did you just get here? I didn't see you before. And I didn't realize you went live on Facebook the other day. I have to go watch the replay. I think that was the day I came home from work with a really bad headache and I went straight to bed. That could have been last night. No, it wasn't last night. It had to be Monday. Yeah. I'm off tomorrow. But last week I worked through the week, worked Saturday. I was off Sunday, worked until today. It's long. It's long when you don't have to, you know, when you don't have a weekend. Too old to work like that. But I loved that toolbox that you redid. Oh my goodness. I saw your final picture. Gorgeous, gorgeous. You have inspired me. I love the replay option with both YouTube and Facebook. On TikTok, it's live and done. I know, I know. Which has its ups and downs. I have a feeling that Facebook is going to be like that soon too. Just remember, mark my words, I said it right here. I think that Facebook is going to go that way too. I think they're going to, you know, be like one and done. Which is a shame, you know, because it's a nice place to engage and connect, you know, and just share. Even though I have incredible live anxiety. I do. I much prefer just making a video. Every time, even here when I go live, it's so much anxiety. I can't wait to watch it. It is absolutely gorgeous. And as a matter of fact, last week, I was at Dollar Tree and they had the, you know, those mailboxes, like the ones that the post office have, the public mailboxes. They had some of those and it was $5. So I was like, do I want it? Do I want it? I didn't get it. But then I saw your toolbox and I'm like, I should have gotten it. And I was at Dollar Tree today and I was on a mission for something else and I totally forgot to go check. But Friday, I'm going to check to see if they still have it. Oh, Laurel, thank you. Hey, Corey from Creative Roots Art. Your daughter is here. Okay, say hi. Yes, please hit that thumbs up if you are here, if you're enjoying the video. And please subscribe. I am so excited. I hit 2,000 subscribers. You mean the world to me. You have no idea how much that means. It's not so easy to grow on YouTube. And I would love it if you would subscribe. Join us every Wednesday. We go live every Wednesday. You're so sorry you're late. You were getting That's okay, my friend. Thank you so much, Kristy from Kristy Scraps and Cottage. And there is our host. She got us together. Wow, look how beautiful that looks. So just know that when I am all done painting this, that I am going to go over it with, I'm going to seal it. Mod Podge or probably a spray sealer, my Krylon. All right, here's the lid. Guys, we're halfway through and I just only painted one thing. That's okay. It's going to be gorgeous when it's done. Cheryl, you don't know why you get anxiety. You're so personable. Oh, Cheryl, thank you so much. I don't know either. I do. You know, I'm not shy. I'm not shy, but I'm very much an introvert, if that makes sense. Right, Laurel? But it's not easy, you know, putting yourself out there. But I do it because I love connecting. I love talking to you all. And I love crafting and I love sharing crafts. I love sharing ideas. I love watching crafts. All right, quick coat first. It's not easy. It's kind of downright scary putting yourself out there. But, you know, it is what it is. I enjoy those of you that come here and support every week. I feel like we're family. We're old friends. You're not shy, but introverted for sure. So you get it. You know what that means. I never meet a stranger, but my circle is small. You know what I mean? It is fun. It's fun. It's fun. Even when, you know, your projects don't work out. Learn from my mistakes. Quick coat. And I gave up using that foam brush because something's wrong with the foam brush I have. It's I don't know, it's all wobbly and mushy, and I wasn't liking it. And you have no idea how much I appreciate you all. I really do. It means the world that you join me here and chat with me and support me. And Regina, I actually met. We met in person at a graduation ceremony. We had people in common that were graduating from the same college, and we were going to be there at the same time, and we met. Got to give her a big hug, and I met her beautiful daughter. My chalk paint seems a little dry. This is a little dry. Where's my water bottle? Where's my water? Here it is. So when your paint is a little bit dry, just add some water. Our anniversary is days away, and we have to like do it again. And she's a handful sometimes. Aren't all daughters a handful sometimes? Till they get older. So again, this is a burner from the 2-pack from Dollar Tree. And these make great tiered trays. And you can use both pieces. I decided to use that, that plastic one. I like the shape of it. But if I hadn't seen that one, I would have just used these two stove burner covers. Burner cover set. That's what it's called. And a friend of mine has, how many is that? 6 or 8 daughters. Not sure how she survived that. Oh my goodness. Yours are floppy too? Dollar Tree. Yes. But I do collect things, and I love little knickknacks, and I like to display them. Usually I have them like, you know, just on a little shelf. My other tier tray I keep in here, and that has my little character salt and pepper shakers, and the gingerbread salt and pepper shakers are on that, Regina, that you sent me at Christmas time. So this is my second coat. I think the third coat does the trick. I've never really had a problem with the foam brushes from Dollar Tree before, but this one seems really floppy. Maybe I should have gotten the round ones, the daubers. But you know, I think you only get like 3 in a pack, and it just doesn't seem worth it. You bought some at Hobby Lobby, you have washed them and reused them, and get out, Cheryl, really? One of these days I'm going to have to break down and go to Hobby Lobby. Laurel, if you're still there, we're going to have to make a trip to Hobby Lobby one day. I cannot go alone. I need support. I need someone to tell me no. A lot of times when I go to Hobby Lobby, I see stuff that I like, and then I think, can I make that? Can I remake that? Can I dupe it? I'll take a picture, go home, and try to dupe it. And I know this is tedious. All I'm doing is just painting these objects, but it's so worth it in the end. And you can make these any color. You can make it match the style of your decor. You know, you can go farmhouse, you can go chic, you can go boho, you can go modern. Painting these black and gold. It's always nice, right? That's a beautiful look. Or white and gold. Oh, that's fancy too. You can paint them purple. You can paint them yellow. Oh, yellow with some lemon, like you do a whole lemon theme. You can paint a red, white, and blue and do a whole patriotic theme. And you can make one for every season, right? You can go with the oranges and the browns and the greens for fall. Right, and just have it, you know, you just have to have the space to store it. Or you could just go neutral and just change the decorations instead of changing the whole you know, tiered tray. And you're definitely going to have to seal these, otherwise the paint will chip off. Hey, Lori from Farmhouse Stencil Shop. There you are. I was talking about you earlier. Yeah, half Halloween is a thing. And so since Lori is here, that's Lori from Farmhouse Stencil Shop. She has a little wrench because she's a monitor here. We'll be live together tomorrow on YouTube on her channel, 1 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Eastern. So definitely try to join us. It's going to be fun. We're going to do something that neither one of us has ever done. One of us has more practice with that style. So it should be fun and interesting. Definitely good for some laughs. All right, I'm going to paint this. Let's get the, oh, okay. Because I'm definitely going to attach this to the other candle holder. All right. a YouTube crafter doing, yeah, half alone. We had that. Fun, fun, fun. Yes, fun, fun, fun. So I'm making a tiered tray, Lori. And I'm going to decorate this for the seasons, making it kind of neutral. And then I'm going to do Americana because I've been making a lot of Americana crafts. And then maybe I'll switch to lemons or something for the summer, or flowers. And you definitely want to be careful with this because the paint will smudge off. So definitely seal these. I want to get this done and make my first thing for this. Yumforia, hello, welcome. My name is Leah. Welcome to Make All the Things with me. I am a crafter. I go live every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I go live as part of the Artistry Collective collaboration, and it starts off with my friend from Frapps Scraps, and she goes live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then it is Kristy, who is our hostess from Kristy's Crafty Cottage, and the links to their channels are in my description, so go down into my description, click on their channels and give them a follow. And I would appreciate thumbs up and subscribe. Alright, so before I was looking for my cement glue and I don't know where it went. Okay. All right, I have everything painted. I'm going to glue these together. I'm going to set them to the side. Oh, this one needs some distressing. This one needs some distressing. Let's get out the antiquing glaze and make it match the other one. And this one this one I made a long time ago. And this one I usually just like prop stuff on it. Let's make them both kind of the same. And grab my Beacon Fabri-Tac glue. Okay. Come on. Why does it seem I am always waiting for glue? Come on. Crafting in real time. Come on. Okay, so I'm putting little spaces, and in between this glue, which is the permanent glue, I'm going to put hot glue, which is the glue for the quick hold. And I'm just going to put these together. All right, it's going to set it to the side, and I'm going to work on this. I need my Sharpie. Okay, I don't have my Sharpie. Let's use paint. I'm going to grab my black paint, my black chalk paint. I'm going to pour a tiny bit out. Now, I'm going to go around the rim. I want the enamel wear, I want that kind of look. And I've got 10 minutes until Kristy goes live. Now, I prefer to use a Sharpie. I feel like I have more control with the Sharpie marker than I do with the paintbrush. But, you know, that enamel wear is not perfect, right? That always has chips in it. And this is all I'm doing. I'm just going around the edges. And probably later on, I'll put in more, like a little chip, like right there. It might be a little chip in the enamel. You yellow at your glue all the time. You say, come on, you don't have the time for this, right? Your husband would then yell at me, what? Yep. Yes, Cheryl, yes. I feel you. I get it. I'm going to fill that glue bottle up. I do prefer it to over the big bottle. It's so much easier in that little one, but it's like, it's almost empty. And so I've been just putting my Beacon Fabri-Tac glue in that. And I also put my wood glue in a little bottle like that because it's the same thing. And then the wood glue, you know, it clogs up at the tip. So when you're doing these, you just kind of want to make it messy, you know, straight but messy. You all know what the enamel wear looks like, right? Do they still make it? Can you still get it? Look at that. Cool. All right, let's do the same thing to this. Okay, let's do this. Just right along the edge. Put this on this side. You love painting things that look like chipped enamel? Me too. I haven't done it in a while. Right? And this is like at the edge. It's something you don't have to worry about being perfect. It doesn't have to be perfectly even or perfectly straight. As a matter of fact, the less even and straight it looks, the better it is. And I might even do it on the inside. You see, I'm doing the same thing here. I'll show you in just a minute. We can have some scratches on the inside too, right? I think staining this with a glossy finish would be really nice. I have polycryl. I think my polycryl is in a gloss finish. And I'm just putting some scratches on the inside. There's the inside, there's the outside, here's the inside, outside. I need to dry it because it's wet. Oh my gosh, so messy. 5 minutes, perfect, perfect timing. Like how this looks. Even by itself, I think it'll be really nice. I'm not going to glue this part to the bottom, just to the top. I like to have the option to move it around. now I'm thinking about it, this would look nice in black. Let me put this to the side and turn this upside down. We fight with the glue again. So this is for the permanent hold, and this is Beacon Fabri-Tac glue, which is one of my favorite permanent glues. And then where the permanent glue is not, I put hot glue. The reason for that is because there's some kind of chemical reaction that happens when you mix certain permanent glues with the hot glue. Sometimes they bubble or they cancel each other out. And I just eyeballed the center of this. We'll see if I got it right. You just got off your live. Hi Giselle, your craft cottage. I'll have to go catch your replay. That looks real, right? I love it. I think I'm gonna do it in a glossy finish, right? Wouldn't that be more appropriate? And then look, see, I can move this anywhere. I can keep it in the middle. I can move it over here to the side. You know, if I want something, you know, something needs more room over here. And I'm glad I doubled this up and raised it. But let's see what I have. I want to do Americana, right? I can just put this here. Let's see, I've got this little heart. Could sit up here. You know, throw some flags. Throw a little flag in there, you know, any kind of knickknacks that you have. And like I said, you can change it for every season. The tier tray that I have, I keep the little salt and pepper shakers that I collect. It does look like real enamel, right? Should it be shiny? I'm going to Google that because I don't know if it should be shiny or not, but regardless, I have shiny and I have matte finish. Thanks, Cheryl. You know, so, I mean, like, if you want to do lemons or if you want to do flowers, right? You can just swap this out and do something, like, really pretty. You know, you can make it all pink. You can make it all yellow. You can make it all purple. Whatever you collect, you can put your little collections on here. You know, so much versatility. With tiered trays, and you can swap out for every season. Thank you, Judy. Lemon decor, especially with enamel, right? Lemons would be great. I'm gonna have to collect some lemon stuff, or I could give this to my niece because she collects lemons. I'm turning off the hot glue and the heat tool. It's so nice. Thank you, Laurel. All right, so that's how you make your own tiered tray. It just cost a couple bucks. There were 2 of these for $1.25. Remember, it was the burner, the the burner cover set. Comes in 2 sizes. You could use both of these without buying the other one. So let's just say you use both of these. That's $1.25. $1.25. That's $2.50. $1.25. That's $3.75. For $3.75, you can make your own tiered tray, right? And then just go down Crafter's Square aisle and pick out little, you know, this is from Dollar Tree. This is from Dollar Tree. Go to the wood section, pick out some cute little wood pieces, paint them, and, you know, even go down the flower aisle. And they have lemons and limes and oranges and apples for all the seasons at Dollar Tree. So, see, like that looks cute just like that. But I wanted something a little fancy. So thank you, friends. My time is up. Thank you so, so much for joining me tonight. I so appreciate it. Would love thumbs up. I would love it if you would subscribe. Hit that share button. Share it out with some friends. I would appreciate it. It all helps on YouTube. It all helps. Thank you so much, Lori. You have a great night. I will see you tomorrow at 1 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Lori and I from Farmhouse Stencil Shop are going to be creating something primitive tomorrow. And then I'll be back next Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central Time. Shauna from Frapps Scraps starts us off at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and Kristy comes on after me. So let's go on over and visit with Kristy and see what she's got in store for us tonight. Thank you again. Bye for now, friends. Take care, and prayers for my special friend. I miss you, friend, and I pray that you get better every day. Good night, everyone.